Yo, what's going on everyone? It's Kamina here, and today I bring you another video from the Division. And in this video we'll be talking again about the vendor resets, my recommendations on items that you can pick up from the vendors. So if you do enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like and a share with your friends. And also if you've picked up any other items that are worth noting, then why not drop a comment for everyone to see. So let's crack on with the video and see what we have this week. In the special equipment vendor this week in the terminal, we again have our exotics named weapons as normal. Now these weapons do stay the same in terms of what weapons are in here, but their talents do change and their damage every week. So it would always be worth just checking what you have and comparing them to what's for sale this week to see if they are better than what you currently have. Just one worth noting here this week, there is not a bad historian here that would be great for PvE. It comes with 152% headshot damage. It's got brutal on there as one of its talents, destructive as its second, and then the history repeats there as its third talent. So the history repeats is just each bullet embeds itself into the target and detonates 1 second later for 700% of your firearms total. So I know a lot of people do use the historian and it's not a bad weapon, but yeah, this one here wouldn't be too bad for PvE. Also as well this week we do have a Hunter's Facemask here, a 932 on armor, 1260 on stamina. It does come with 4% all resistance and then 17% there as its burn resistance for its minor attribute. We do also have as well a Reclaimer Ventilator, 956 on armor, 1234 on electronics. It comes with 9462 their skill power as its major attribute, and then 15% disorient resistance as its minor attributes. Other than that, there's not really worth any more items in terms of noting for sale that I'd recommend this week in terms of the special equipment vendor. But as always, just check through these anyway and compare them to any items that you have, and if they are better than what you currently have. Now we'll just go through the blueprints in the special blueprints vendor in the terminal this week. Now I'll just go through what the items are for sale here. A lot of these won't show on my screen because I do already own them. But we do have, first of all, the Super 90 at gear score 256 blueprint here. So if a shotgun is your thing, then you obviously have that blueprint here that you can collect. There is also a electronics vest here that you can look to collect in terms of the blueprint. We also have the classic RPK 74 256. We have a pair of electronics gloves at 256. There is also the Tyrants Suppressor here. It does come with reduced threat, critical hit chance, and then 2 random slots, and that is a level 34 item. There is also as well the extended magazine, so that does come with magazine size and 2 random slots at level 34. Now with the update that we had last week for 1.6.1, magazine sizes did see a increase. It was told that this wasn't going to be retrospective, but it was. But however, if you don't have a decent magazine size here and you want to get to the new maximum amount, then definitely come and pick up this blueprint from here this week. There is also as well a performance gear mod at 34, electronics gear mod at 34, and then your last 229 items is the 586 Magnum blueprint, so which is the high end, and then a pair of firearms gloves and an electronics backpack blueprint. Over in the Cavern safe house this week, we do have a very nice vigorous chest piece here. It's 1740 on his armour, and it's rolled on firearms at 1268 out of a possible 1272. It does come on here as its major attributes at 6% enemy armour damage, and then 14,360 on health, to apologise there, and its minor attribute at 27% increased kill XP. So I'd look just to roll away that minor attribute there and put ammo capacity in its place. But overall there is a very nice vigorous chest piece. So if you are looking for that vigorous chest piece, which does grant overheals to all healing skills, so that is including the support stations as well, then definitely come and collect this vigorous chest piece this week. Over in the Firewall safe house this week, there is a prototype Firearms Mod here, 264 on firearms, and it does come with 2.5% exotic damage resilience. Over in the Meat Locker safe house this week, there is an LVOA-C here, 23% enemy armor damage, so it is at the maximum enemy armor damage that it gives you. 22.5k damage there based off my firearms at 9,466. It does come here as its talents as destructive, competent, and then determined. Looking at the talents here, so determined, killing a target reduces your skill cooldowns by 7.5%. It's actually not a bad talent to have in the way the current game is at the moment if you've not spec'd into skill haste at all. Destructive as well, looking here, enemy armor damage value is decreased by 15% when using this damage. Now the game as well doesn't always or it doesn't now reflect in terms of armor being its main source and something that you'd have to spec into. So, you do have the choices here. I definitely keep competence on this weapon, even though it does require that stamina there at 3,832, which is easy enough to hit. But, determine on your playstyle and your build whether here that you roll away the destructive and determined. However, personally myself, I would keep the destructive on there, roll away the determined there because it is in the free slot, and just look to put something else in terms of there just to help make this weapon a lot better. You could talk responsive, probably putting in its place here, but entirely that's up to you. But it is an LVOA-C here if you haven't collected one or you are looking for one this week. Over in the DC6 safe house this week, which is located in the church, we do have again some items that are worth just looking at, and we do start off here is the Hunter's Faith Vest. This rolls 1,999 on armor there, 1,267 on stamina. It comes here as its major attributes as 4% health on kill and 5.5% enemy armor damage. With its minor attribute there, there's 24% increased kill XP. As always, just on the chest piece, just roll away that minor attribute there for increased kill XP and just put ammo capacity in its place. Also as well, we do have final measure knee pads here, 1,483 on armor, 1,240 on stamina. It comes with 3% all resistance as its major attribute, and then as its minor attributes we got 32% disrupt resistance, 29% burn resistance, and 27% shock resistance. Over in our DC9 safe house this week, we just do have a few items worth looking at here. We do have a striker's backpack. It does come with 1,191 on armor, 1,255 on firearms. It has got 15% stability there as its major attribute, and you could obviously look to roll that away to anything you want. But if stability is your thing, then you can keep it, and it does come with 52% ammo capacity. Also as well, we've got a pair of Firecrest D-pads here. It's rolled at 1,617 in armor, 1,226 on stamina, 4% enemy armor damage as its major attribute, and then as its minor attributes we have 33% bleed resistance, 30% blind death resistance, and 32% burn resistance. Also as well, there's a Predator's Mark holster here, 890 on armor. It's rolled 1,232 on firearms, 1,209 on stamina, and 1,144 on electronics. 3.5% critical hit chance there as its major attribute. And then last is a pair of Predator's Mark gloves, 919 on armor. On the low side here of the firearms at 1,206. It does come with 15% critical hit damage, 1,330 LMG damage, and 4% health on kill. If you do use the LMG, then these gloves will be perfect for you because you can just roll that firearms there just to get it up to its min-max number. But however, they're not the best pair of Predator's gloves, and I would always recommend with that build anyway using Savage. But these are the items in the DC9 safe house this week.
Don't just stand there.
Still in the DC9 safe house, which is downstairs, which is your weapon mod vendor in that safe house, there is a small grip red here that's worth picking up. 19% critical hit damage there, 2% accuracy, and 4.5% reload speed. And as you can see, because this is the small underbarrel, it does fit on any of the weapons, including the lightweight M4, your Navy MP5, AK-74, your sausage bullfrogs, MP5s, MP7s, M700 carbon. So it does fit on quite a few weapons, and with it having that 19% critical hit damage there, this is definitely worth coming and collecting. In your DZ8 safe house this week, which is the special vendor in this room, because it is 2 vendors. So in this one, we do have a Banshee's mask here, 869 on armor, 1251 on electronics. It does come with 4% all resistance and then 14% their disorient resistance as its minor attributes. Also as well, we do have the Deadeye quick draw holster here, 877 in terms of armor. It does come with 1,260 in firearms, 1,259 in stamina, and 1,136 there in electronics. It does come with its major attribute there as 20% reload speed, so not a bad looking holster that you can look to collect if Deadeye is your thing. And then just last is a pair of Banshee gloves here, 885 on armor, 1,225 on firearms. It does come with 6.5% enemy armor damage, 5.5% critical hit chance, and then 4,610 maximum rifle damage. Down in the 5th Avenue checkpoint, which is down in DZ1, we do have a big reckless chest piece here this week, which is 1,804 on armor. It's rolled on the electronics at 1,242. It does come with 15,949 health there, and 4% all resistance and 56% ammo capacity. Now this is not a bad reckless chest piece. In terms of its major attributes and its minor attributes, they are fairly decent on there. If electronics is your thing and you want the reckless chest piece for electronics build, then you can keep that there, but I would just recommend probably rolling this away in terms of on firearms and using it more on a DPS build. But yeah, a fairly nice reckless chest piece here this week. Also as well, there is a prototype performance mod which does come with 3.5% sticky bomb damage, so anyone who does like to run the sticky bomb, even though it's not as effective now in the game as it was previously, you do have that prototype performance mod that can help complement that build. In your DZ East 53rd Street, which is in DZ 6 this week, there is a prototype firearms mod here, rolled at 258 firearms, and it does have 3% skill haste on there, so not a bad firearms mod that you can collect also as well with that skill haste. Over in East 42nd Street, which is your DZ3 vendor this week, we do have a prototype stamina mod here. It does come at 256 in stamina, and it has got 2,905 there in terms of its skill power. And that's it in terms of your vendor reset this week. Now, I do hope you enjoy the items that I have recommended to yourself just to help improve your builds, and I do hope you enjoy this video. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it along. Also as well, like I said at the start of the video, if you have any items that you've picked up that might have been missed or anything that can help with your builds, then leave a comment below. Or also any recommendations that you have that you want to see for these videos and the channel going forward, then, or as always, just leave a comment in any of the videos. Thanks for watching, agents, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.